Good morning, guys! Today, I will be teaching you the basic Filipino words and greetings that you can use to communicate with a Filipino. As we all know, the Yukon has a lot of Filipinos and this will help you communicate and understand some of their languages. To begin with, let's start with the basic Filipino greetings that you most often hear and use when you meet someone you know on the road.
Let's start. First, we'll learn the greetings we use when meeting people. Kamusta? Kamusta. Do you remember this from the first lesson? Kamusta literally means how are you, but it is used as hi or hello. Musta is a shortened version of kamusta, which you can use when greeting friends. Musta, for formal situations, we use kamusta po. Kamusta po. Now, here are sometimes specific greetings used when meeting people. Magandang araw. Magandang araw. Literally, magandang araw means good day. To be more specific about which time in the day we greet someone, we use magandang umaga, magandang tanghali, and magandang hapon, meaning good morning, good noon, and good afternoon respectively. Magandang umaga. Magandang tanghali. Magandang hapon. During the evening, there is only one greeting and that is magandang gabi. Magandang gabi. Maganda means beautiful or good. The connector NG is added to connect maganda and gabi. In formal situations, you just need to add po to the Filipino greetings I've already mentioned. Magandang araw po, magandang umaga po, magandang tanghali po, magandang hapon po, magandang gabi po. Are you ready for more? Next are some greetings we use when leaving. To say goodbye in Filipino, we say paalam. Paalam. We also have sige mauna na ako. Literally, all right, I'll go ahead. And it's a more casual way of saying goodbye. Sige mauna na ako. Finally, we have hanggang sa muli, meaning see you again. Hanggang sa muli. Again, to make these formal, we just need to add po. Paalam po. Sige, mauna na po ako. Hanggang sa muli po. Now you can greet people in many different ways in Filipino. Let's review them all again. Here are the greetings we use when meeting people. Kamusta? Magandang araw. Magandang umaga. Magandang tanghali. Magandang hapon. Magandang gabi. When leaving, we have paalam. Sige, mauna na ako. Hanggang sa muli. For greeting people who are older than you, just add po. It's easy, isn't it? Now it's time for Erica's tips. Another famous greeting you might hear in the Philippines is mabuhay. This literally means live, but it's used to mean welcome. It is used in formal situations like when welcoming an audience during events, or when welcoming people into the country, but not necessarily when welcoming guests to your home. So what if you're going to ask someone for their name? So you say, anong pangalan mo? Or, what's your name? If you meet someone for the first time, if it's the morning, you say, good morning, what's your name? Magandang umaga, anong pangalan mo? When you want to ask someone for their name, you need to be polite. So, you add po, which is the particle, and then you use the plural form of you. So you say, ano pong pangalan nyo? Ako si, I'm. If you are on the receiving end of that question, then you say, ako si, name. Or, I'm, name. Ako si Erika. I'm Erika. Ikinagagalak kong makilala ka. Nice to meet you. If you want to express now how happy you are to meet this new person, then you would say, ikinagagalak kong makilala ka. Nice to meet you. Since this is the first time you're meeting this person, you should use the polite form, which is, ikinagagalak ko po kayong makilala. Ayos lang ako. Ikaw? I'm fine. And you? When someone asks you, how are you? Of course, either you are okay or you're not. You will say, you are fine. So how do you say it in Filipino? You would say, ayos lang ako. Ikaw? In English, I'm fine. And you? Or if you are not okay, you can say, ayos lang ako. Ikaw? Paki, please. So if you want to ask someone for a favor, what would you say? In English, we say please. In Filipino, we use a prefix that we say as paki. We add to another verb. So for example, we say, please bring this to the office. Then you will say in Filipino, pakidala ito sa opisina. Salamat, thank you. Salamat or thank you. Walang anuman. You're welcome. Then, you also want to be polite and say, you're welcome. Or in Filipino, walang anuman. Oo. Yes. How do you express agreement in Filipino? You say, oo, which means yes. Very simple. For example, there's an older person talking to you and you want to say yes. You should be a bit more polite and say, opo. Hindi. No. So what if you want to say no? Then you use hindi. Or if you want to be polite, you say hindi po. Sige. Okay. So say you have a friend who asks you, do you want to drink with me all night, have party all night, you know, those kind of things. And then you say, yeah, fine, okay. So in Filipino, you say, sige. Paumanhin. Excuse me. So for example, you have an older colleague at work and this person is busy, but you need to ask her for something. So you say, excuse me. And in Filipino, you say, paumanhin or paumanhin po, to be more polite. Patawad. I'm sorry. If you did something really, really bad, then we use patawad. I'm sorry. Anong oras na? What time is it? So what does anong oras na mean? It means, what time is it? Nasaan ang CR? Where is the restroom? Nasaan ang CR? Or, to be polite, because even at that time, you have to be polite, even if it's like really urgent. You have to be polite. You say, nasaan po ang CR? Hindi ko alam. I don't know. Hindi ko alam. I don't know. If your boss asks you, oh, where is your office mate, this person? And then you don't know, then you say, hindi ko po alam. Sandali lang. Wait a moment. So if you say to your boss, because your boss is asking you, where is the report? You want to say, wait a moment. So you say, sandali lang po. So your friends came over to your house and you haven't taken a bath. You haven't fixed yourself. And then your friends just want to go out to have fun. But you want to say, wait a moment, wait a minute. Give me like an hour or something to at least get ready. So you would say, sandali lang. Magkano ito? How much is this? So you finally got dressed and then you went out with your friend. And you are at the mall, like looking at some nice pearls, because in the Philippines we have lots of pearls. How will you ask the salesperson? So you can say, magkano po ito? Or if you're a friend, or if it's like a younger salesperson probably, you can just simply say, magkano ito? How much is this? Pwede bang makuha na ang bill? Could I get the check, please? After dinner, you want to pay because it's your treat, because you forced your friends to eat adobo. So you would ask the waitress or the waiter for the check. So how do you say it in Filipino? Pwede bang makuha ang bill? Could I get the check, please? Or, if you cannot remember all these, just simply do this. Tulong. help. So you're walking in the street and then you're very not careful with your things. So you're walking, you're holding your bag like this, and someone stole your bag. Like, oh. You want to call for help. So what do you say? You say, tulong, help. And then the more you scream it, the more people will hear you. Hanggang sa muli. See you again soon. It's the end of the day, and you've had fun with your friends. So you tell your friends, oh, okay, bye. See you again soon. Which in Filipino is hanggang sa muli. But in regular conversations, you don't really say this. We tend to say, see you, or sige.
Talk to me in Tagalog. This time we will study around 71 word Tagalog expressions. These single words can be independently used as a statement, as a question, and as a complete answer. Our first word is pahingi. Pahingi, which means please give me some. For example, if your friend is enjoying cookies and cream ice cream on a hot summer day and you also want to have it, you can ask your friend to share it with you by saying, pahingi, pahingi. But native Tagalog speakers has a short way of saying it. Sometimes you will hear us say, penge, penge, which also means let me have some. I would like to remind you that if you're asking from someone older than you, you should say, pahingi po, or pengi po, to show politeness. Our next word is patingin. Patingin, meaning, may I see, let me see, or show me. Then we have pautang. Pautang, which is quite embarrassing if you will find yourself saying it to someone because it means lend me some money. Next word is pabili. Pabili. Pabili is an expression used when you go to a small Filipino grocery store which we call sari-sari store. You can find them in almost every corner when you're in the Philippines. Saying pabili the minute you arrive in front of the sari-sari store is your way of announcing yourself to the store owner that you want to buy something from them. Pabili, then the owner will ask what you want to buy. Next is the Tagalog interjection aray. Aray, which means ouch. Our next word, if used as a question to confirm something, should be said this way. Talaga? Talaga? Which means, oh, really? But when we are in doubt, we usually say it this way. Talaga? Talaga? But if you want to use it as a definite or positive answer, you should say, talaga. Talaga. Let's take a look at this short conversation where Jewok is professing his love for G. Jewok says, mahal kita. Mahal kita, which means I love you. And G, who is in doubt, says, talaga? Talaga? Then Jewok confidently says, talaga. Talaga, which is like saying, yes, I swear I love you. Our next word is totoo. Totoo, meaning is it true or is it for real? Then we have sige. Sige, which you will hear very often from Filipinos. Sige is used in two different situations. One is when we want to say, okay, it's fine with me, or okay, I agree. And two, when we want to say bye or see you later, as in, sige, ingat ka, which means see you later, take care. Next word is halika. Halika, meaning come here. Next is grabe. Grabe, which means too much. For example, someone's accusing you of something totally untrue that left you speechless and helpless at the same time, and the only way to express your frustration is to say, grabe, grabe. This expression can be used in many other extreme situations. Then we have pareho. Pareho, meaning are they the same? Next, ayoko. Ayoko, meaning I don't want or I don't like. Ayoko. Our next word is interesting because it has no exact equivalent in English. Basta. Basta. It answers the question word bakit or why, but the speaker doesn't want to give a reason or a justification. For example, if you ask someone, "Why are you mad at me?" then he or she says, "Basta." It means, "Yes, I'm mad at you, but don't ask me why because I won't tell you the reason." Basta. Next is bastos. Bastos. Be careful with this word because it means rude, vulgar, or crude, and we only use this when we are extremely offended by someone. Bastos. Next is baliw. Baliw. This word can be used while joking with a friend because it means crazy. Next is bilis. Bilis, which means make it fast. Our next word is dali. Dali, which is synonymous to bilis, meaning fast or faster. Next we have ayos. Ayos, meaning good or all right. Then we have sandali. Sandali, meaning just a minute or hold on. Sandali. Our next word is teka. Teka, meaning wait or wait up. Next, sana. Sana, meaning I really hope so. Sana. We have a separate lesson on how to use this word. Please check it out. Next, ewan. Ewan, meaning I don't know. Then we have siguro. Siguro, meaning maybe. Next, seryoso. Seryoso, meaning seriously. Next, oo. Oo, meaning yes. Then we have the opposite of oo, which is hindi. Hindi, meaning no. Then we have tama. Tama, meaning is it correct? Mali. Mali, meaning wrong. Another Tagalog word without an exact English equivalent is sayang. Sayang, which is best translated to what a waste. You can say it when you regret losing all your hard-earned money gambling at the casino. Sayang. Sayang. Or if you lost something very precious to you, you can say sayang. Sayang. Next, malamang. Malamang, meaning probably. Our next word is the short answer to questions may I or is it okay? Puede. Puede. For example, if you're asking if it's okay to smoke in a certain place, the response would be puede if it's a smoking area. Puede. We encountered the word parejo as a question earlier, which means are they the same? Parejo? Now we have parejo as an answer. Parejo. Parejo. It is usually said when you are asked to choose between A and B. For example, which one do you like, mango or melon? If you like both, you should say parejo. Parejo. Next we have kulang. Kulang. If somebody asks you, is it enough? And you think it's not sufficient, you should say kulang. Kulang. Our next word can be used as an answer if you're asked if it's enough, but you think it's more than the required amount, or it's too much or excessive. Sobra. Sobra. Next is pahiram. Pahiram, meaning, may I borrow? Next, hoy. Hoy, which is the equivalent of the English hey. Hoy. Then we have the expression, hi. Hi. It has no meaning. It's just an audible sigh when we are feeling tired or frustrated. Like, hi, ang init sa Budapest ngayon. Hi, it's so hot in Budapest right now. Our next word is pakiulit. Pakiulit, meaning please repeat or please say or do it again. To be polite, you should say pakiulit po. Pakiulit po. Next, ingat. Ingat, meaning take care or take care of yourself. Ingat. Next, we have saklolo. Saklolo, which means help, help. This word is used in extremely dangerous or critical situations. Saklolo. Next word is pakiabot. Pakiabot, meaning please pass it on to someone. The most common use of this word is when you're in a jeepney and seated far from the driver. When you pay the jeepney fare, you should request your co-passengers to pass the fare on to the driver. Pakiabot. Pakiabot. Pakiabot is also used to ask someone to reach something for you. Pakiabot. Then we have takbo. Takbo, meaning run. Our next word is used to tell someone that what he's wearing suits him or looks good on him. Bagay. Bagay. Next, ganon. Ganon, meaning, is that so? Next, sinungaling. Sinungaling. Be careful when using this word because telling or calling someone a liar is always offensive. Then we have nakakahiya. Nakakahiya, meaning how embarrassing. Next, nakakatakot. Nakakatakot, meaning scary. Next, nako. Nako, meaning oh my or oh dear. Nako. Next, sarado. Sarado, meaning closed. Then we have the opposite of sarado, which is bukas. Bukas, meaning open. Our next expression is tara. Tara, meaning let's go. Tara is also used to invite someone to join you in a certain activity. Then we have patay. Patay. The word patay means dead, but it is also used to tell yourself that you're in big trouble. It's like telling yourself you're dead meat. Patay. Next, lagot. Lagot. The word lagot means snapped or cut off, but as an expression, it means you're warning someone that he will be punished for what he has done. Lagot. Then we have ayan. Ayan, which means here you go or there you go. Then we have syempre. Syempre, which means of course. Next is ganito. Ganito. This word is used to answer the question paano, which means how. For example, the two of us are in a knitting class and I couldn't follow the instructions. And because you're a nice person, you will show me how it's done by saying ganito, ganito, meaning like this or you should do it this way, ganito. Our next expression is tuloy. Tuloy. This word has two uses. One is when you're telling someone to carry on what he's doing or saying, tuloy. Two, when you invite your visitor to come into your house, tuloy, tuloy.
So did you guys learn anything today? Which words and greetings will you be able to use next time? Let me hear it from you and we can talk about it. Thank you for participating and see you again next time. Goodbye!